If you are a cookie lover, then this video right here is a must watch. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make two wonderful recipes. We'll be making the two-tone cookies and the butter cookies. I'll be showing you a detailed step-by-step method on how to make this yumminess. Just simple ingredients with amazing results. If you are new here, you're welcome. Let's get right into the video, shall we? We'll be starting off with the two-toned cookies. The name of the cookies is derived from the color of the cookie. Into a bowl, going with about 150 grams of butter, then add in 90 grams sugar. Go ahead to mix this till it's perfectly combined. If you do not have butter, you can use margarine. It gives a good result as well. These two-tone cookies is one you have to pay attention to details because it gets tricky at a point. But I kid you not, this is one of the best cookies I have made in a while. Go ahead to mix it very well to ensure there are no sugar traces. Go ahead to add a pinch of salt and 1 teaspoon vanilla flavor. Add 2 tablespoons cornstarch and 1 teaspoon baking powder. Make sure you use the cornstarch because it comes in handy. Then proceed to mix this till it's well combined. When it's properly mixed, go ahead to add in flour. We'll be using about 200 grams of flour and make sure it is sifted because we want the flour to be airy. Proceed to mix this very well until a dough is formed. You should get a soft dough. You can do this with your spatula or you can go by hand. I started using the spatula to mix it, and when I noticed there are no longer flour traces, I decided to go in with my hands to finish the job. As you can see here, this is what our dough looks like. We have a soft dough, so proceed to flour your worktop and place your dough on the work surface. As I mentioned earlier, it is two-tone cookies, so to get the two tones, we're going to divide this into about 3 equal parts. Use your cutter to divide them, then refrigerate one part of it. That 1/3 you are setting aside, we're going to be using it later on, so keep watching and make sure you do not miss out on any step because every step is equally very important. So to one part of the dough, add it in a bowl and add in about 15 grams of cocoa powder to this. So into one part of the dough, add it in a bowl and add in about 15 grams of cocoa powder. Make sure to sift the cocoa powder. As you can see, there are lumps and we do not want lumps in the cookie. Going in with a lumpy cocoa powder will not give us the results we want, hence the sieving. Go ahead to mix it all together till it's well combined. This should take roughly about 4 to 6 minutes depending on how fast you are. So after about 6 minutes, this is what we have here, and I'm just going to set it aside and work with the next dough. So to the plain vanilla tone, we're going to be rolling it into a log-like structure just like so. Then we'll be dividing it into about 5 equal parts. You can just eyeball it to make sure it is equal. After dividing them into 5, go ahead and roll them into balls and set them aside. Then we're going to be repeating this same step for the cocoa tone, so go ahead to roll it into a log as well, just like we did for the plain vanilla tone. Roll it into a log and divide it into 5 equal parts as well. Proceed to roll them into balls just like so and set them aside as well. When you're done rolling all of them, it is time to roll them out into longer shapes just like this. As you can see here, I roll them out into thick strips. You know it is cookie dough, so it is soft and sticky, so you have to be careful because it is really tricky getting this shape. Be careful not to add flour as you go because you might feel like adding flour when it gets so soft, but if you add in the flour, you might end up having a very hard cookie and you would not like it. So once you've achieved the shape just like so, proceed to get your cling film because we'll be using it to add in all the dough. So one after the other, we're going to be placing our strips on the cling film just like so. We'll be starting with plain vanilla, then the cocoa. You add in vanilla, cocoa, just like you see here. This is actually the fun part for me. You have to be careful, but it's really fun to put together. Once you're done assembling all of them, remember the dough we set aside earlier? Then it's time to add it. You're just going to take out the dough, roll it into a thick log just like so, and place it at the middle. So we're just going to be flipping one side of the cling film and flip the other side as well in order to get a very thick log. You're going to flip it in a way that the last cookie dough you added is in the middle. So in essence, you're enclosing the last dough into the strips. Proceed to freeze this for about 2 hours. So this is after 2 hours. You can see how hard it is. It has hardened already. So go ahead to divide this into smaller pieces just like this. You can see how beautiful this looks already. The tricky part is over, so it is time to bake. At this point, make sure to preheat your oven. You can see two-tone cookies, but the plain vanilla and the cocoa. You can see what it looks like. Isn't this pretty, pretty, pretty? Go ahead to place the cookie dough on the baking paper on the baking tray and bake this for 30 minutes at 180 degrees. And there you have it. Our two-tone cookies are ready. This cookie is yummy. It is delicious. It is not too sweet. It is just perfect. So let's move over to the next recipe, which is the butter cookies. This one is actually very easy to put together and you do not need too much stress, and the result so let's get right into the video, shall we? So we'll be using about 170 grams of margarine for this one. You can use butter as well. Into a bowl, add in the butter and give it a good stir till it's very soft. Then proceed to add about 50 grams sugar. Add in 1 teaspoon vanilla flavor and mix this till it's well combined. This cookie recipe is the kind you make when you are out of time because you can literally make this in less than 15 minutes. Most cookie recipes you would have to freeze before continuing to bake and all of that, but this recipe is just straight to the point. You do not need to freeze it in between. Go ahead to add in about 250 grams sifted flour and mix it together. Go ahead to mix this very well. I'll be transferring this onto my work surface to make it easier to knead because I want it to come together perfectly. We'll be doing a lot of pressing for this one, so keep on pressing and pressing till it comes together like a dough. After about 2 to 3 minutes of pressing and pressing, our dough is finally set. So this is our dough. We're going to be rolling this out, and when rolling the dough, make sure to be very careful because you know this is a cookie dough. It contains a lot of butter or margarine and we do not want to overwork it. Make sure to roll it carefully because when rolling you can tend to open it up, but just be careful. Proceed to roll it all out. We want it to be flat but not too flat because we want the right texture for the cookie. Proceed to sprinkle on some bits of flour on the surface to make it easier for the rolling pin to do its job. So when you get the thickness you want, just proceed with your cookie cutter. For me, I'll be using this cup to get the size I want for my cookie. If you're using a cup just like me, make sure to flour the tip of the cup so that it passes through perfectly without sticking to the dough. So proceed to take out the excess dough in between, which will be rolling out later on and making more cookies from them. This is the twist for this cookie. This is how I got the cookie shape. Just use your masher like so. Make sure to flour the surface of the masher, then press it down a bit. Do not press it down all through, just press it down a bit to make sure that the cookie dough sticks out just like this. Then take it off. So you can see the trick here and you can see what it gave us. Just perfect design. You did not need to do too much to get this. If you have a masher, then you're welcome. At this point, make sure you've preheated your oven already. So arrange the dough on the baking sheet on the baking tray and bake it for about 15 minutes at 180 degrees. And there you have it. Our yummy butter cookies are ready. You can make this for your family, for occasions, you name it. This cookie comes true like It has just the right texture. The taste is delicious. This is just divine. So tell me, among those two recipes, which one do you prefer? The two-tone cookies or the butter cookies? Leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me see your pick. If you've watched this video to this point, please subscribe, like, share, and give a comment in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.